Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay. Thank you for your patience, guys. Try that again, shall we? Because I know I'm encumbered. There we go. Is fixed. Save. Let's go. And that should be the mysterious merchant right up there. Hello, mysterious merchant. Trade with me. I have a shit ton of stuff to sell you. You can have all of those. You can have most of these. All of this. Yep. This. Whoa, armor plus 8. We're gonna be equipping that for sure. Okay. So what do you have? Background wise, you don't have anything I don't have. Okay. Nope. How's my weight? My weight is still god awful. Okay. We're gonna sell you some crafting stuff, I think. Let's sell you some of these. Maybe like half of what we have. Just to shed some weight nicely. Jeez, alright. So much. Thanks, friend. Let's go see the Dwarven Smith, which is not this way. The Dwarven Smith is this way. And see if Homeboy can make us anything else. I also need to check for crafting diagrams. We still need a couple of potions.
You got it over. I'm on my way to...
I wouldn't mind a closer look.
First, let's see what we have to trade. Vader says, I'm tempted to just buy the old school RuneScape membership. If you're enjoying it that much, Vader, no reason not to, mate. Chance of instant kill. Nice. I want the red one. Yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind.
Grab me an item. Come on. Robust red meteorite sword. I need amethyst dust.
What's the
Which I know you have.
Elves?
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. Great. Hell yeah. dude.
Yours is different.
Oh, and it's got 2 rune slots. Hell yeah. Oh, that's dope looking. Nice.
Remember this, an elves and
Okay,
elves.
and then we also have some new pants.
So your man's enlisting.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I need more time.
We need a better steel sword. Do you have a better steel sword?
I wouldn't mind it.
Just straight up sell? Let's see. A bond only gets you 14 days of membership? So what am I currently... Sell that. What am I currently using? What is my steel sword? My current steel sword is 14 to 19.
I wouldn't.
And this is 16 to 26, 19 to 28. Yeah, 19 to 28. That's the one. Ah. Thanks. Boom. And do I have a room for it? I do. Ah. Cool. Awesome. That feels so much better. Okay.
What's this?
So
Clad in
let's
hues
see.
of-
What quest do we have? Maybe we can... Maybe we can go talk to Stenis again? Get your reward from Cecil. Let's do this. Let's go finish this quest. Put it to bed.
Boards go
Cecil,
to
where are
waiting
you?
in ambush.
Now that I have a new bitchin' sword. God, it even looks awesome. Cecil?
Eva, take care of yourself, Witcher.
That's a witcher, not a human.
So, no snaps.
Nope.
Maybe he's in here. Yeah, Vader, if you're enjoying RuneScape that much, by all means. Do-do-do.
We killed most of the necrophages.
Most.
The passage to the lower level collapsed. They won't get out. In time, they'll die off and you can restart work.
Thank you, Witcher. The whole of Vergen thanks you. Here's your coin. Shive, Skaggs, and Zigrim will get the same.
Nice, there we go. Vader says I got a 3-month membership, decided it's worth it. Nice, dude.
Saskia needs help, Cecil. Philippa can produce an antidote, but she needs a magic artifact to do that.
Would you like a fern and a dancing worm to go with it? Listen, I don't know about magic, but there is a place, as long as I can remember, it's been of interest to sorcerers. They say it's a very strong intersection. Look for magic there.
Where exactly is there?
Seek out the ruins in the forest beyond Bergen. There's a place of power there. You can't miss it. Why so glum? Saskia's a tough girl. She'll bounce back. Keep your head up.
Thanks, Cecil.
No, Witcher. I thank you. Save that lass, and you'll save my town.
Fair enough.
Cecil, do you know anyone who fought in the war 3 years ago?
I did.
Did you fight here at Vergen?
Course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old cook insult. Called king by some. Thought that Adernians were bumpkins who'd ship bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Edirn?
According to Henselt, Upper Edirn is the ancient legacy of the Kedwenny crown and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Kedwen.
Load of crab. 700 years ago, the elves reigned here. And 1,000,000 years ago, these lands were the domain of the worms. If things worked that way, every king could invade a neighboring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right. Hensel wanted to conquer Upper Eddern. What then?
He rolled in, got hammered, and rolled out.
Cecil, that doesn't help me much.
It wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want...
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Eternians, Kedweni, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen. A beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Van de Grift attacked in the afternoon, he sent a dun banner at the fore. Many of our lads shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard, but we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits. Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't believe we managed to fool their scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Eddern at all. We decimated the dun banner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Kedwenis gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armor. Then, Van de Grift himself entered the fray. Seltkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Van de Grift killed Seltkirk. A terrible death that sent the Eternian ranks into disarray. I thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if the stars themselves had decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee. Yes, there were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Kidweni sorceress who wanted revenge on Van de Grift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
Remember anything from before the battle?
As if it was yesterday. Henselt's troops crossed the Pontar the third day after the autumn equinox. Eddern had good spies, so we were ready for them, and Seltkirk lined up our troops along the hills. Our hearts rose at the sight of the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersberg and Gullet fluttering in the wind. Knights and armoured infantry side by side in our ranks. Even the peasants had their regiments. The dwarves were on the left flank. Over 5,000 strong we were. Nobody caring about race or background, like never before. Only King Demavend was missing, but he must have had more important business than defending his country.
Shout out to this dude's voice actor, Cecil's voice actor. This is really well done.
You saw the Kedwenis cross the river?
From afar, I saw Van de Grift leading 4,000 heavily armed men. Many a heart sank when we saw the elite bearheads or the armoured banners from Ardcarrig. The dun banner was in the middle, veterans of Brenna. As soon as he set foot on Eternian land, Van de Grift climbed a hill and surveyed the area, as if it was his fief. Son of a bitch was as sure of himself as ever. Upon spying him, I remember the dwarves all dropped their trousers and showed him their asses. Then Seltkirk stepped out in front of us. His white armour shone in the sun. We were afraid a Kedweni arbalist would shoot him, but they too stood as if frozen, and Seltkirk just looked at them and bowed ever so slightly.
You captured the Dun Banner standard?
Henselt's choice troops, and not a one survived. The visitors sent them to their deaths, refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form. The men of the Dun were real swaggerers. Killed a lot of our lads, but for every Dunner, there were 7 Eternians. They had no chance. Aye, we captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
Well said.
I'm going to need that standard. Did you see the duel between Seltkirk and Van der Grift?
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will again. They'd already met once, at a jousting tournament in Ardcarrig. Seltkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Seltkirk was a true knight, the last of his breed. Van der Grift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down Selkirk with that new sword.
Vandergrift is dead. What happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing, too. Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword. After the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine, not a single keepsake or Selkirk in the whole of Edirn. His brother babbles something about a gauntlet, but he's a lying dog.
Thanks.
Thanks, Cecil. That was helpful. I think I know what I need to lift the curse now.
Madame Eilhart claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Vandergrift's sword stands for hatred. What about the other 2?
I have a feeling Philippa has a handle on the rest.
Here's hoping you're right.
Okay. Nice. So that takes care of that. I'm gonna keep looking at your house though, Cecil, because you're an awesome dude. I promise I won't take anything too important. We'll leave all the food in his larder, because food is the best thing. But he won't miss a few florins here and there. And he probably doesn't even know how to use these alchemy herbs. So really, I'm doing him a favor. Ooh, the White Flame. Emir Var Emreis, among all the rulers of that time, one cannot omit the Nilfgaardian emperor, known as Dethwen Adan Incairn av Morvud, which means, in the Elder speech, white flame dancing on the barrows of his enemies. Kings from the Buina to the Yaruga tremble at the sound of his name. His legions of steel-clad soldiers crushed countries under their heels and cast monarchs from their thrones. In his insatiable ambition, he had tried to conquer the north on several occasions, yet he had been forced to sign peace accords each time. Though he does not appear in our story personally, his long shadow fell over the events I describe here. Hey, H. Draco. Well, come on in. What's all this? Balin's maps? Oh, interesting. We didn't even... This is from the mine. Foreman Balin's journal, the first fragment. Work is going as planned. It seems our yield will be even greater than anticipated. Moreover, I believe we can squeeze much more from this mine. We'll delve deeper, bring up more wealth, and Vergen will regain its past significance. Okay. This morning, we discovered small slits in the tunnel walls. The cracks don't seem to be dangerous, but I ordered additional wooden supports placed just to be sure. Rudolf Ferdinand is spluttering. I think he does not enjoy the temperature at this depth. Ode Nain Zemanov claims to hear knocking. I bet he has finally flipped for good. I bet we're getting close to a large load, and I've sent for a geologist. On Journal 3. Monsters! Monsters everywhere! The legends were true! It's Durin's Bane! Too deep we delved and awoke a nameless fear. This is all my fault, so I must stop the beast myself. Fly, you fools! Yes, yes, yes. The Lord of the Rings references. We get it. You're clever. I, Balin Ferguson, record these words in the event I should die, for I wish to be recognized by name. It is the 4th day since I hid in this branch of the shaft, separated from the monsters by traps. I am safe, but how long will I survive without water? I have the key to the storeroom and can think of nothing else than to sneak there quietly to get provisions. Reason, however, tells me the storeroom is too far and I won't be able to make it. The monsters are trying to reach me again, so I have to wait anyway. Later, when I'm desperate, who knows? And then there's Cecil's map. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thanks, Cecil. Let's go. Excuse me. Okay. So, flickering heart. Go to the burned village and examine the corpses of unfurling. Yeah, so I think we need to just go out and start looking for this shit. Alright, let's go hunt some magic. How do we leave? Okay, so out the main gate. Got it.
I had a dream. We were mining up at the face of the drive like in the old days.
I remember you were shite at working the pickaxe. Swung it like a woman.
I couldn't stand it down there. Toil underground all your life, then a 3-day break before they bury you again, this time for good.
Remember when they bought that blind horse on the cheap to haul carts underground? What was his name?
That was a dumb idea. Baldy, Squirt, something like that.
Rudolph Ferdinand.
Exactly.
I've always liked dwarven mythology. Do you sell diagrams, don't you? Yes, you do. You sell rock and blade oil. Okay. Gadwall. There's Lapwing, we can get that. Necrophage oil, that's what we need. Spectre oil. Thunderbolt. Oh, let's get Tiara. There we go. Awesome. Now we have those that we need. Beautiful. Save it. Jacko says, just to let you know, my gnome wizard does the same thing. Hey, what's this? They won't need this. Can't use that. I can use that better than they ever will, right?
Let's go drink, friends. I'm gonna get as drunk as a lord.
Why's that?
They stole it. The plowing bird stole it. My dream is gone.
And then what's the grin for?
Night after night I dreamed of my dead wife for years. Let's go for some liquor. Drinks on me.
Shizakura says, time for bed. Have fun, guys, and see you soon. Later, Shinu. Thanks for stopping by. Have a fantastic evening. See you soon. Safe and sound. Oh, this is not where I want to go. Can I move while I'm on the map? No. Okay.
I got a serious
Greetings.
career proposal yesterday.
From one of your vets,
So
lad.
there's actually a passage up here that I can go to. Which is awesome.
So, you got it over. I'm on my way.
Well, I'm confused. I was over there, so I need to go through there, this way, up here. That's the market area. Okay.
I don't know.
What's to consider? Yorvith's not just any.
Good go, game. Be more clear. Okay. Up the stairs. Right. But it wants me to go into the market. Okay, so we'll go into the market. Nightfall 67 with the host. Welcome in, Nightfall. How's your day going? We are finally back to more Witcher. How are you? What's new in the land of Nightfall? Ah, here we go. Okay, cool.
And you, my love, you trust the girl?
Saskia. No, but
I trust your vet, and he trusts you.
I don't think we'll get through this in one piece.
We knew we might not from the start. Lighten up, silly. The storm is coming soon. Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
Menace says, I'm doing pretty good, got schoolwork to do, and have to help my brother with his homework, but I was just peeking in. Well, welcome in and enjoy your peeking, and I hope that your homework is not too bothersome. As someone who finds homework detestable, largely because it's simply busy work, as is unfortunately the majority of the American curriculum, public curriculum at least, I understand the frustration and disapproval that homework and busy work is met with. But I hope that you get through it reasonably quickly.
The
and
leader,
I hope that your
though
brother
clad like
is
a
none the
soldier,
worse for well for
had a
it.
feminine face to stir awe, and the breast,
We're going
a
out
maiden
to
I
hunt
saw.
trolls.
Cool.
The Virgin of Edda. Behold her, the insurgent leader. Blah, blah, blah.
Nobody wants you here.
Greetings!
I need to find a merchant before we leave. Because I am encumbered.
My mother likes you.
That looks like the way out. Boy.
Blah, blah, blah.
Same to you, mate. Does it back down into the city? Probably. Yeah. Awesome. So we need to really empty out our inventory before we head out. I might put my crafting stuff back in the, I might put my crafting stuff back in, so that I just have more room. Might be the best thing to do, since we're going to be out a while, theoretically. We're going to be going to get a shitload of stuff. I might put all of my alchemy stuff and all of my crafting stuff into my storage, so that I don't need to worry about it. And then we should have plenty of free way to loot all the things forever. Let's go to the storage. Save it, just in case it crashes again.
You hugged a bear or what?
Look, another one.
I think I've heard
You let one human in, and in no time, you've got a swarm.
I might make some necrophage oil and some lapwing before we put everything back away. Let's make some lapwing. There we go. Can I make some tiara? No, I cannot. We need aether for tiara. Can I make some necrophage oil? Yes, I can. I can make a shit ton of it. Great. Awesome. Cool. So we can just dump off all of our ingredients right now, so we're good. Shed all of this weight. So much better. Let's go ahead and equip the Bulwark Trophy. We went from +3 armor to +8 armor, which is insane. We'll go ahead and put the Ingredient Trophy in here. Put that in there. Put that in there. 85 out of 250? That should do. Let's roll. So we have harpies to kill, we have a Triss Marigold to find, we have a troll to deal with, we have wraiths and goblins, I think, to deal with. We have a place of power to go and visit. We've got a ton of stuff to do.
Don't try
and
anything.
Finally get to it. Hell yeah.
Let one stray in, and before you know it, the neighborhood's full of them.
For battle prepared in their race's just cause. Their aim
Go. Cannot save it this time, my ass. Let's potion up just to be safe. Rook, swallow, and golden ore. There we go. I have no idea what we're going to find out here. But I guess we'll find out. That's pretty. Hello, elves. Scoia'tael.
Ah, you've finally given in. Started killing humans. Eh, Witcher?
Started that a while ago, actually. Just wasn't something society was willing to acknowledge.
Foltest death. Society acknowledged that. You know there's a price on your head.
Yeah, I know. Too low for the risks involved, though.
It's a bundle to us, Witcher. We have to pay for everything. Weapons, food, information.
Yorvith send you?
Yorvith will never learn of this.
Alright. Give me just a second here, gentlemen. I have a thing for your asses. Let's have some fun, shall we? You're with me.
Careful! He's killed some tough fighters!
Shit. Get out of here. Fucked it up. Help me out, Floyd. Go. Why can't I?
Courage! Fetch your little reward!
Fuck your reward. How about that? Your reward is I don't kill you. Unfortunately, I'm gonna kill you. So.
Careful! He's killed some tough fighters!
Oh crap. HP badly. Oh crap.
Don't risk it! We need to take him alive!
Did you take me alive? Yeah. How's that working out for you, Chief? Arrest warrant. Alright. Where's the girl? Where's the girl that I killed? Where's her loot? Did I get it already? Huh. Okay. I gotta go deal with these idiots. Friend? Help me out. Me. Thanks, friend. And now for your reward. Yeah. Got him. Cool. Right when it says, I hope you all wrote wills, because you're going to need them. They very nearly killed me. Cannot overestimate or underestimate this difficulty. It really can just screw you if you're not paying attention. And I wasn't expecting that, so I had a rough go of it. But we got through it, and that's what's important. For a moment. Thankfully, I had the presence of mind to potion up before we came out here, so I was ready for a fight, for once. The number of times I've been caught with my pants down in this game is too damn high. Given this area is pretty. Goblins. I saw that goblin. I see you peeking, Mr. Goblin. Where you at?
How many more can there be?
I one-shot him. That's the thing that just happened. What? A bunch of them are dead? That's concerning. What killed all of these goblins? Oh, that. At a guess, those probably killed the goblin. Oh, that looks important. Come on, girl. Hell yeah.
The dial is vibrating. It must be a powerful source of magic.
nerds. Save it. Also, we leveled up, so let me just go ahead and place this down here. Extra axi? Yeah, here we go. Yep. 5. Perfect. Level up hype indeed, Brightwind. And see you in a minute, Brightwind. Brightwind says BRB.
Guess I'll let her learn.
The Dun Banner is a book that we just picked up. Awesome. Go ahead and read that book. The Dun Banner rose to fame during the last wars with Nilfgaard. The Kedwenny light cavalry regiment, initially let's try that again. The Dun Banner rose to fame during the last wars with Nilfgaard. A Kedwenny light cavalry unit, initially it patrolled the area around Banglian. Called to the front, it proved its mettle during the incursion into Upper Edirn, but it was the chroniclers of the Battle of Brenna who made the unit famous. Because history likes to repeat itself, several years later the Dun Banner once again led Henselt's foray into Edirn. This time it suffered a crushing defeat, at the hands of an ostensible ally, no less, the sorceress Sabrina Glevisig. Decimated beyond resurrection, the unit was never reformed, and its characteristic cloaks and beaverskin caps, which once bred terror in the hearts of Kedwen's foes, became a thing of the past, though they remain identifying marks by which the unit's few surviving former members recognize one another. Cool. I actually, excuse me, I actually need to go AFK, guys, for just a few minutes. I will be back as soon as I can. Keepers, keep an eye on chat. Hopefully I won't be gone very long. Back. Sorry about the wait, guys. I know I've been getting up a lot today, but circumstances being what they are, I need to take care of some things, but I'm back now. Let's get back to it, shall we? Okay. We killed those harpies. Are we doing anything else in this area? We need to reapply our venom. Focus blood. I don't know what harpies count as. Do harpies count as... I mean, they count as monsters, yeah, but... Maybe Hanged Man's venom? I'm not sure. Oh, shit. Whoa! You had, like, crystals and shit on you. What was that? Huh, interesting. Fox says, I've never seen this video game played before, so this is pretty neat. You've never seen Witcher 2 played, Ren? Really? Because Witcher 2 is awesome. Magical crystal. Got it. Only Witcher 3. Interesting. Let's do Harpy Contract. Since we're here anyway. Learn more about harpies. Okay. Ooh, goblins. Lots and lots and lots of goblins. I wanted to play this game before playing Witcher 3 for exactly that reason. And a lot of people are familiar with Witcher 3, but not with Witcher 1 and 2. Now, Witcher 1 has aged too poorly even for me, but Witcher 2 is, in my opinion, totally permissible. And so here we are, playing Witcher 2, and then we'll be going straight into Witcher 3 with the setting the stage in between. I wouldn't be surprised if we had another 2 weeks of Witcher left. Well, the rest of this week and next week, I should say. Hello. So you played Luca and WoW, that is a good fucking video game? Really? You think so? I mean, I'm not gonna fault you, Ren. It's not a bad thing. But... oh, fuck. Please tell me I have Spectre Oil. Please tell me I have Spectre... oh, thank you. Whew. My last one.
Take that.
Up.
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
Ren says, I see why Vlad won't stop talking about it
This
now.
corpse is decomposed almost completely.
I mean, fair enough. Brentwin says, you ever do something nice for someone, they get whined at for it? Grumble, grumble? Yes. That's why I'm very particular about who I do things for, without expecting compensation. Like, I will help just about anybody. But if you're an asshole to me,
this corpse is decomposed
before or
almost
after
completely.
the fact, cutscene.
This corpse is
Then I'm probably
decomposed
not going to
almost
do it a
completely.
second time. But I'm glad you enjoyed Luca, Ren.
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
I got a sword called Fate. It's a silver sword. It's not as good as what I'm using. The Fox says it has Rally from Bloodborne and Witch Time from Bayonetta. What's Rally from Bloodborne? German Vader says, I love fighting cave crawlers and having my anti-poison wear off right before they hit me. Yeah. Yeah. That's a thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, Vader. I'm gonna be real fucking honest with you. You're making me want to play RuneScape. Which is real fucking impressive, given how many hours I have previously sunk into RuneScape. Nightfall is back with Knobs. Welcome back, Nightfall. Actually, can I be my ass? The Dapper Fox says Nightfall was there to see my reaction to getting Witch Time, which was essentially he put Witch Time in the video game. Nice. Oh, Witch Time is great. Say what you want about Bayonetta, and a lot of what you can say about Bayonetta is warranted. Witch Time is great. What's for Knobs, Nightfall? The regain health from attacking after taking damage from Bloodborne. I see. Get out of here. Nightfall says, hamburger helper, what kind? There's 1,000,005 varieties.
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
You did Geralt's design in this game? It's good.
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
Excuse me. Yep, saw that coming.
Damn it.
Whew. Give me a second, chat. Give me room to breathe. Thank you. Cheeseburger hamburger helpers. Nice. I quite like the pesto chicken hamburger helper. That's a nice one. Okay. That one makes a wraith. Good. Hello, wraith. My spectre oil has worn off, which is not delicious. Go ahead and use some more Falcus blood. German Vader says, Kit, I think you might know the answer to this. What's up? Are there any unicorns near the Slayer Cave? Which Slayer Cave?
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
There are several Slayer Caves. I will need you to be more specific.
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
Remnant Slayer Cave. I don't... Yes, actually there are. There are black unicorns. I don't know if that's going to count, though. There is a gnome tree, I think, or possibly a druid's tree near the Fremnix Cave, but it's surrounded by black unicorns. I don't know if those will count for your Slayer achievement or not, Vader. Nightfall says, Rin sees why I said maybe is my recommended for Luca for October.
Who are you, and what do you seek?
Geralt of Rivia. I seek the standard of the Dun Banner. Who are you?
Eckhart Hennessy, ensign and color bearer of the Dun Banner, the best force to issue from the land of Kedwen.
General Vader says, I just need the horns for anti-poison potions. I don't know if black unicorns drop the horns. So.
You may not remember me, but I remember you.
Where from?
I served in the Dun Banner.
Liar!
I fought beneath its standard at Brenna and at Vergen.
The Battle of Brenna. The Nordlings, shoulder to shoulder against the Black Ones. The Redanians, led by De Ruyter on the right, Natalis leading Temeria on the left. A splendid sight, was it not?
You're mistaken. The Redanian regiments were on the left. The Temerians took the center.
Correct. Perhaps you speak the truth.
Come on now.
Try me again.
Tell me, for this you must know. Who was chief commander of the Nilfgaardians at Brenna?
Chief of the Nilfgaardians at the Battle of Brenna. That was... Was it Cohern? It was either Cohern or Trahe. I think it was Cohern.
Menno Cohorn.
I am beginning to believe
got it.
you.
Cool. I know about Witcher history.
The repulsive head hound of the Nilfgaardian pack, but a great commander. He will again let the Nordlings blood. Would you agree?
Your memory has suffered after death. Cohorn perished. At Brenna.
You are vigilant. I could not deceive you.
Because I am of the Dun Banner.
Perhaps you did fight at Brenna. It was so long ago I may have forgotten you. But Vergen is another matter.
I can't answer for the state of your memory.
You are right. Memory often fails us after death. I cringe to admit I've forgotten who commanded the armies during the Battle of Vergen. Perhaps the most important day of my life. And the last. Be so good as to remind me.
Better go than Selkirk.
Seltkirk led Eddern. Vandergrift led us.
Well done. Not all know that. Some believe that the kings commanded the armies during the battle. Or that their mages did.
Do you believe me yet?
Not yet. But I shall when you tell me how you survived the massacre at Vergen.
Most of the Dun died. The survivors withdrew south. The fires blocked our way back to our lines and we fell into Biggerhorn's trap.
I know, the cowardly bastard. You have proven that you served in the Dun Banner.
May I take the standard?
Why do you desire it so?
It will help me lift a curse.
Curses are of no import to me.
This one should be. It has stopped King Henselt's army from advancing.
The unicorn has returned.
He stands at Vergen's gates. With your help, he'll avenge the Dun Banner.
The standard lies in the sarcophagus. Take it. You will also find the sword of Colonel Gondor. Now, it is yours.
Thank you.
Where have you left your mount?
There are no horses here.
True. I would gladly drink with a brother from Brenna, but I am an unfettered soul. Strong drink means nothing, tastes of nothing. Perhaps I miss that most in death. Guard the standard. I grasped it firmly even as they cut me down.
And that is why we set the stage before a big playthrough. Because of setting the stage, because of the research that I do as the Masked Bard before a playthrough, I was able to do that. I will take that shit. Hell yeah. Brightwind says, "You smart!" Thank you. I tried. Hello? Wraiths? Hello?
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
There's a Wraith. Hello, Wraith.
Shit, you stink.
Goodbye, Wraith. Of all the enemies in Witcher 3, I think I hate the Wraiths the most. They are so hard to kill in Witcher 3.
Is decomposed almost completely.
I hate them. But something that's really cool about Witcher 3 is just because you take a monster contract doesn't mean you have to go out and kill 10 rats. You can. It's. I won't spoil it. There's a bunch
this
of.
Corpse is fresh.
Whoa.
Someone brought it here recently. Clothing ripped in many places. Traces of sulfur. Interesting. The head's in far better condition than the rest of the body. Dark rings around the eyes, like an anemic. Just a few delicate bites on his neck. The forearms are cut up pretty badly, as if he had to defend himself. There's something embedded in the bone. I can't extract that without special tools. These wounds, they're ripped open. Whatever attacked him was ferocious. He's grasping a few long hairs in his hand. Fingernail marks all over his back. At least he had some fun before he died. A book. Your body sizzled beneath my gentle caress. Sounds like Master Dandelion. He was young, just like the others. All the clues seemed to indicate a succubus.
Whoever said succubus in chat, you were right. Oh shit. Come on.
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
Good luck on the venture, everybody. Prince Ali is heading out. If you want to get a chance at some bonus XP, type ! venture space in the amount you want to wager, and may the odds be in your favor.
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
Indeed, Nightfall succubus. Succubuses are not uncommon in the Witcher universe. Neither are vampires. Something something Hunger Games quotes. Yeah, basically. Oh shit. 1 second. Be with you in just a minute, Wraiths. Hello, Wraith friends. Nope. Oh shit! I thought I heard a third one, but I wasn't sure. I'm glad I turned around. Ooh, Wild Hunt Investigator's Notes.
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
That's a thing that we need. last one. We got some silver. Nice. Here. And let's head home. This was exceptionally profitable. Let's read that book that we got. That's not the button I wanted to push. This is the button I wanted to push. Wild Hunt Investigator's Notes. I spent all my life researching the Wild Hunt, and without false modesty, I can say I read everything that exists on the subject. And furthermore, I say the Wraith gallopade, or saw the Wraith gallopade with my own eyes 3 times. I managed to perform quick measurements on the second and third sighting and acutely examined the observational material in detail. Based on my knowledge and experience, I came to a crushing conclusion. I am certain that there is a terrifying alien force behind the hunt. A mind completely mad, yet still a mind, not pure chaos. I firmly note that the Wraith Riders are some ones or some things, emissaries, and their deeds are governed by a plan. I'm not going to read this out loud because it's racy, but there's that if you want it. Alright, and back out we go. Keep looking around. Up here. 14 seconds on the potion, so we need to be careful. Making our way back to town. Half a moment. Rope and golden arrow. Hey, good job, Vader.
Take that.
Anyone else? Take that drowner brain. And just the one? Okay. And this just wins us back to town. Save it. But we're not ready to go back and talk to people yet. Now we need to go out the other way and do a bunch of other quests.
Ah, greetings.
We might want to stop off at the inn and empty out our inventory first, though. I think that might be wise. A thought just popped into my head, guys. A long time ago, there was, I believe, like when the PS4 and the Xbox One first came out, there was a game. It was a first-person.
Look, another one.
Zombie.
You let one human in, and in no time, you
action game. I think that when you died, the player character turned into one of the zombies, and then on the reset, you were randomly generated another player character with randomized stats, and you only got your stuff back if you found the zombie of the dude you originally were. Am I completely mad, or was that a real game? And if it was a real game, what was it called? I can't remember. Nice. Ooh, that's a nice sword. Yeah, that's better than what we're using. Wow, with 3 rune slots, too. Damn, son. It's not Dead Island. No way, Brightwind. A good guess, but it's definitely not Dead Island. Excuse me. Awesome. Let's go. I don't know why that game just randomly popped into my head, but it did. For the life of me, I cannot remember what it was called.
That Witcher. Who's he? How's business? Don't try anything.
Let's go see what there is to see out here. The ominous music is not helping, game.
Wonder how many more will turn up.
It's interesting how we are conditioned to find certain types of music ominous or joyful or macabre or exciting and so on. And I say conditioned because I'm not convinced that it's not a learned behavior, right? Like, I'm not convinced that we do not associate these sounds with these actions because they are of these actions, and not because we're taught that they are of these actions. However, if it is psychologically that we're predisposed to this type of reaction to this type of music, then that's equally cool in a very different kind of way. Hey, Triska, welcome in. Or welcome back, I should say. Yorveth?
Do my eyes deceive me? What?
Nobody wants you here.
Greetings.
These guys are damaged or something. Alright. Well, best of luck to you guys. They don't want to talk to me, so let's go. Been a bit since we've saved. How's work going, Triska? Ooh, what's this? Brentwood says those guys were damaged by something in before Canyon ambush, right? Triska says, so I have a spiffy opportunity with work. 6 hours plus of overtime this week. The backlog is that bad. Wow. Well. Enjoy it, I suppose, Triska?
Witcher, I might have some work for you.
Did I hear you mention a job?
Indeed. One very much in your line. I know a collector in Vengerberg. He pays well for all kinds of monster-related curios.
Ericus venom, Necker hearts. Sounds doable.
Harpy feathers.
Uh-huh. Why feathers?
I never asked. Got the order and that's that. Interested?
What kind of coin are we talking about?
Why don't we do a test? Bring me a bundle of fine feathers for which I'll pay you, and if we're both satisfied, we'll figure things out.
He's gonna want more than a bundle? That'll mean a lot of traipsing around.
A few more, yes. So?
I'll keep my eyes open, but no promises. I've got more important things to deal with.
Okay, collect 12 harpy feathers and deliver them to Elfon.
Where are you headed? Where are you headed?
We're headed off to kill some harpies, apparently. Aight. We need to kill harpies anyway.
Take that.
Come on, then. We need to kill harpies anyway, so there's absolutely no harm in getting the bro his feathers. And we get paid for it, so, you know, KO. Hey, it's what it is. I'm not familiar with that. More. Alright. Come on then. I'll take you all on. Let's go. Irenaeus. That's Irden. From Ken. Oh well. Jessica says, the extra money will be useful considering the surgery off time. That's true. And here's hoping your surgery goes great, Trisco. From nowhere! He just randomly appeared. I've warmed up the consultation on the 5th, fair enough. Best of luck. Eh? Why is that all magic-y? Glowing. There might be loot inside there that I can't access because glitch. Oh well.
Medallion's telling me something.
This one too? Okay. There's something to this. Brionia. It's always useful.
Medallion's vibrating.
Yeah, I know. There's that thing, but... They've got marks on them. I don't know enough about them to figure out what the marks do. This is a door. Key required, okay. Jessica says, oh, Kit, I'm assuming things will be more or less standard on the Labor Day weekend? Far as I know? I don't even know when Labor Day is, Triska. When it comes to PK and soy and all that? Yeah, far as I know. I haven't planned one way or the other, and I haven't really heard one way or the other, so... Ostensibly? Labor Day is this upcoming Monday. Then, yeah, should be fine. Nobody has said anything to me about needing to not do PK/soy on Monday and Sunday, so... Last I've heard, everything is Chauncey. Unless you know something I don't, Trisco. Says, just wasn't sure if things were going to get changed up or something, thought I'd ask. Completely understand and good looking out, but I don't see no idea. These rocks are important somehow, but maybe they're not important yet? I'm not sure.
I've got your feathers.
Wonderful. Excellent quality. Just what I needed. I'll pay for each and every one. If you're in need of coin, just bring me more.
Harpies have become rare in this area.
I'm not sure I understand.
Supply drops, prices rise.
By how much?
By a whole lot.
Pay me twice, maybe 3 times as much, and we've got a deal.
You must be mad. I'll not give you that.
You said this was Witcher's work, so either agree to my rate or find yourself another Harpy specialist.
So be it. I shall pay you more.
Cool.
Where are you headed?
Collect 60 Harpy feathers. You, sir, are an asshole.
The medallion again.
We will deal with that, not right now. Use harpy traps. In instance where Rock Legends Geralt could not climb to their abode, so he reasoned that with some Witcher technology might prove useful. He decided to use harpy traps, and so he did. Okay. We'll worry about that later. Where is Triss Merigold? Let's try this one. We will be back here once we have harpy traps anyway, so we'll worry about it then, and not before. Let's potion up. Hey Nightfall, welcome back in. We need to make some more golden Oriole soon. Nightfall says, we're 2/3 of the way to the October goal. Mm-hmm. October is our month-long October Spectacular, guys, and I want to go big with it this year, but I'm going to need your help to go as big as I want. So if we can get that bar filled up, we can have a month-long extravaganza for you guys to enjoy. We'll have giveaways, we'll have a t-shirt maybe more than one. We'll have all the games that I want to showcase. We'll have all kinds of stuff. But we need to get there. So, even a penny or your regional equivalent will go towards October between now and October 1st. And if we fill that bar all the way up, I might put some stretch goals up. We'll see. We will see. Troll!
Who there?
Witcher.
A witcher.
Bumpkin's wishes send to me kill. So be. Kill, quick. No pain.
First tell me, where's the woman you kidnapped?
Kidnap none! I, troll!
A dwarf saw you carrying a human woman.
Me stupid. Sick she. Me carry. Her help. Feed. Pet. But she run go. Mrs. first run go. Redhead then. All gone. Soup only stay.
What's in the pot?
Soup. Elf and onion. Good. One try?
I love the way the trolls talk in the Witcher universe. I love it so much. Their speech patterns are fascinating.
Where did you get the elves?
Mrs. bring from Garley's. Like I bring Redhead.
The redhead's in the soup too?
No. Redhead run go. Mrs. run go. All gone. Only soup stay.
I don't really care for onions.
Stupid wisher. Elf good taste with onions. Tomato-like.
Tell me, troll, what happened here?
Me in gullies, Mrs. in gullies. Bones found. Nice to know. And wham! Humus from sky fall.
You're lying, troll. People don't fall from the sky.
Troll true tell. Flash crack. 2 humus drop where dumble ship. Humi man, big as troll. And woman. I go see.
Was the man bald? Did he have a scar?
Wisher man likes man. See, I from far. Bald, yes. Scar no see. Run he go to gullies. Leave redhead Humi. Down. See I go. Redhead grown. Her pain. Closer I creep. Run she not go. Let her grow. Take me Humi woman. Go home. Missus angry. Call Humi wench thin bones. Hungry missus yap and yap. Then run go own for food. Give water redhead Humi. Leaves cover leg. Humi redhead nice. Pet she when sleeps. Redhead have kerchief. Nice to sniff. Mrs. come back, elves in hand. Drop, thin wench, eat, she called. Mrs. yap, rag give. Troll say not. Nice to feel. Stench troll like. Mrs. say, she or me. Troll think. Nice redhead, nice rag stench. Troll, Mrs. tell. Mrs. Troll with log beat and run go. Even left elves.
What happened to the redhead?
Redhead, wrong pain. Redhead stay. Pain gone. Redhead run go at night. Troll sleep. Wind howl empty.
So, for those of you playing along at home, Troll Bro sees Triss and Letho fall from the sky. Letho is fine because he's a fucking witcher. Triss hurts herself in the fall. Letho leaves Triss, he's not interested in her. Apparently whatever the fuck he needed was here, and he doesn't need Triss for that. He fucks off, leaves Triss where she fell, where she's hurt and can't walk. Troll finds her, takes her back to his den. His mate is there. She's like, we can't eat that. We can't eat her. She's not good enough to eat. And the troll's like, we're not going to eat her, we're going to help her. So they have a fight. The she-troll goes off to get food. Comes back, sees this bro dealing with Triss, fixing her up as best he can. They have another fight. The she-troll says, basically, ditch your pet, or I'm leaving. I'm going to go live with my mother, effectively. Troll says, bye, Felicia. Doesn't think she's actually going to leave. Mrs. Troll leaves. The she-troll leaves. Triss wakes up, realizes she's in a troll den, goes, oh shit, and fucks off. And now, poor Troll Bro is all by himself, but at least he has food. So.
Do you still have the redhead's bandana?
No, Mrs. take away. Old bug leave elves, frag, steal, and run go.
Where did she go, your wife?
Gullies, Mrs. Gullies like. Gullies me like.
Why don't I look for her?
Wish a Mrs. no kill. Good old bug. Little batty.
I won't hurt your woman.
Mrs. tell come back. Be low, be terrible. Wind howl empty.
Fine. I'll tell your mate to come back, but I need the redhead's bandana.
Mrs. have. Mrs. good. She up give. As soon as she back.
Cool. Convince the female troll to return to her husband. I mean, obviously we need to do that immediately. Oh look, harpies! Oh wait.
Damn it.
Hang on. Wait. Okay, ready. As Troll says, soup no go, says Nightfall, right? The troll gets it. Food is the best thing. Hello, friends! Hi! The design of the harpies is freaking cool. These things look awesome. Bye! They changed the design of the trolls in Witcher 3, which might be a regional distinction. They might have done it for the, for the sake of different regions. But I gotta say, definitively speaking, I love the trolls in this game. I like the trolls in Witcher 3, but I like these trolls better. Regional? Very well might be.
Shit, you stink.
Geralt, that's rude. He's got Hello Kitty on his shield.
Wounded. Let her bleed.
Better lunge at her all at once. She's weakened.
Not worth the risk.
What are you doing here?
We're mercenaries, currently on King Hansel's pay. We were sent here on reconnaissance, barely escaped with our lives from that mist of specters. Now we're up against a furious she-troll. Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia.
The White Wolf. We could use professional help, Witcher.
Will you help us?
I can't let you kill her.
Since when does a monster slayer take their side?
None of your business. I need her, and you need to leave.
She killed 2 of my men.
Walk away, and nobody else will get hurt.
You won't help? Fine. Just don't disturb us. We'll manage ourselves.
Cool, Brightwind.
The troll needs to live.
The troll will die.
Then you'll have to kill me, too.
Ah, shit.
In that case, adieu, Witcher.
Well, this is gonna... I mean, we warned them. We did warn them, to be fair. Boys! Ah, okay. Get out of his corner. Here's how this is gonna work. You're my friend. Action science is awesome. Oh, rip me! 25. You did give... I did give them like 3 warnings, Brightwind. That's true. However, they corner bitched me, which is not fair. And by that I mean it's a tactic I use and you shouldn't be allowed to. Neener, neener, neener. Where are we? Oh, we're all the way back here. Okay. Go ahead and do this, and we'll try this again.
2 old friends.
Goblins aren't even an issue now. I love it. Ah, get out of here. Nope. 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 just wade into a brawl of monsters and you wade out again, covered in gore. That's what it is to be a Witcher. It's romantic in a disgusting kind of way. But then again, that might just be the dandelion in me coming out. I think so, actually, yes. He looks like a flower, but he's a pain in the ass to get rid of. That would make sense for his character, yes, Nightfall. He very well might have hit the nail on the head. Which is what I'm sure some people would love to do to Dandelion. Oh. Thanks, Geralt. Didn't even see him. Whatever. Save it. Let's try this again, shall we?
She's what? What are you? Geralt.
I need the troll.
I can't. You want the
Give me just a second, and I will deal with you all. As soon as I put that one there. Ow. Jerks. You are not my friend. Oh, he broke it. Aim it. I need to heal badly. Oh, you got Witcher bombs! Where'd you get Witcher bombs?
Enough! We surrender! Throw down your arms, men!
Cool.
Spare us! Witcher!
I did just be what you do, yes.
The king will pay our ransom.
I'm not looking for a ransom. Leave the troll alone and go your way.
You'll let us go?
You can't return through the mist. It's certain death.
The soldiers of fortune. We're not afraid of death.
Neither do we foolishly seek it. The Witcher's right.
Commander, we were to find a Witcher.
A bald one with a snake medallion. This one's white-haired, with a wolf on his neck.
You're looking for Letho.
You're looking for Letho.
You know him?
You could say that. I'm looking for him too. What do you know about him?
Sheila de Tanzerville told us to search the ravines for this Letho. All we found was a camp strewn with dead Scoia'tael. This Letho was responsible for the bloodbath, and he did not act alone.
Where was this?
On the other side of the Wraith's Mist.
What were you to do with him?
kill him. And anyone with him.
Anyone? Are you sure?
That was the order.
Do you know where Letho is?
Somewhere on the other side of this mist. We found a trail, but then the mist descended. We got lost, and emerged from it here.
I advise you to surrender to the rebels.
That would be new to me. I am Adam Pangrat, known as a Dieu.
You won't survive for long out here.
They'll hang us. They know Henselt hired us.
Go to Cecil Burden. He'll treat you fairly. But don't count on him outbidding Henselt.
Hear that, boys? Let's meet the Dragon Slayer. The Witcher claims we'll be safe and sound. Gather the wounded. Stop buggering and move out.
Humi's troll, see? To kill Humi's itchy would kill trolls, sure. You, other. Good, you help. Troll, you help.
If you want to help me, go back to your old man.
No! Idjit Humi redhead grope.
He's alone now. He misses you.
Tell him, too late!
Return to your husband if you want to repay me.
Troll don't want, but Troll will. For you other, you good.
Cool.
Mrs. Bag, good, troll-like.
Me back for Wisha asked. Stay away if Wisha not ask.
Mrs. Wise.
Idjit you, Humi woman grope.
No more, never again.
Give me the bandana.
Here, stupid old buck.
Troll give horn. In danger, wisher blow, troll come.
Thanks. I'll remember that. Now go to your mate. Maybe pick her some flowers first.
Flowers? No! Flowers stench. Troll bring bird dung.
Eject! What troll doing there?
Nothing.
Me sing. Stench!
Stench will run. Go.
Humi stench. Sleep no me.
Have fun, you two. So we have a summon? Maybe? I'm not sure. We're probably not gonna use it, but maybe it's a story item. Our last golden Oriole. We need to make some more when we go back to town. Hey, asshole, you want these feathers? 'Cause I got a shitload of them.
Where are you headed?
Don't have enough yet. Okay. So we need to make Witcher traps, which I have no idea how to do. And we need... What do we still need for Saskia? We have the herb, we have the magic, we need the blood. And we need... Excuse me, is that the only other thing we need? And then Saskia has the sword that we need to lift the curse. Right? Are we done, aside from the Witcher contract? Let's see what's over here first. This is a boat. Whoa. Key required. Hidden door. Busted boat. Okay, I can't do anything on this side of the mist. Alright. Let's head back to town. I guess we're done, at least for now. keep our sword out just to get us back to town safely, and then we'll turn everything in, because we have a shitload of stuff to turn in. We need to go and talk to Stenis again. Try to get the blood from him. Can I talk to you?
Me think. Bother not.
Nope. Bother not, chat. We could also go down that way, but I think that just leads out to the battlefield. We don't want to go there yet, so let's head back. Over that way? Yeah, there is. Hang on, what's this?
Greetings, Vatgern. I'm glad to see you again.
Oh!
Again?
Flotsam? The fire? Funny how these things work. I'll never forget that. Oh, unimportant. Needless to say, I'm deeply indebted.
Sorry.
No need to be. But I feel I should pay you back somehow. I've started anew here, you know. That always builds confidence. Sure I can't tempt you with something?
Wait a minute. Is this what I think it is?
It is if you want it to be. We elves might seem strange by your standards. You saved my life. A bit of joy as recompense is not too much to ask.
That's not necessary.
As you wish. Though you realize I'll not offer again.
Alright. What do you have to sell? You sell alchemy ingredients. What did we need, chat? We needed aether and vermilion, I think. Right? Aether and vermilion? There we go. Thanks. That was, in fact, a Heo. On a strictly personal note, chat, I think the elves in this game are awesome. You know, as much as a character on the, you know, when a video game can be, I think she's pretty cute. But playing true to the character of Geralt, not interested. Cheers, everyone. 5 XP, everybody in chat. On Nightfall. Thank you for it, Nightfall. She keep what we got business that needs ending to. Exactly, Brightwin. Exactly. We got shit to do in less polite terms. Philippa, you decent? You better be decent. Wake the fuck up.
You wanted to discuss something?
Yes.
Your friend Sheila is conniving with Henselt.
I know this, Witcher, but it's no cause for concern. Sheila is there to ensure Henselt doesn't fall prey to the same people who killed Foltest. We don't want him as sovereign of the Pontar Valley, but we also don't need Kedwin to descend into civil war.
That's fair.
I've found an immortelle.
Excellent.
Okay.
You wanted to discuss something?
Yes.
There's proof that the Wild Hunt is a vast accumulation of the power. Something that would interest mages, you'd think.
To the mere mortal, anything that is not immediately comprehensible is suspect, the product of a conspiracy. And where there's a conspiracy, well, it's obvious mages must have hatched it.
I'm a mortal, though probably not a mere one. I found the notes of a man who spent his entire life...
Paranormal phenomena interests Cynthia, my intern. Take this up with her.
That's a polite way of saying it. I'll take
So
intern.
kind of you to join me.
That's pretty nice. Modern poet with the host. Welcome in everyone from the library. How are the poets this fine day, keepers? These would kindly put the spotlight on Modern Poet as thanks for that host and bringing their community in here. I would be deeply appreciative. How is, everything over in the library? What were you playing? I think Nightfall cocked that up. Want to try that again, Nightfall? I want to see what they was playing over at the library. They were playing Borderlands 2. Nice. Nice.
I found one of the ingredients for Saskia's cure.
Show me. Interesting. Getting warmer, but still not there. It's as if I'd sent you to get me the sun and you'd brought me a candle. We need something massive, an item of real power, Geralt. This is a dwarf's dream. Stolen and magically encased in this crystal. It would do if it was stronger.
You know what this means? In addition to normal harpies, there are Solano in the area.
Solano?
Dream snatchers. The only harpy species to develop something resembling intelligence. They magically bind dreams to mountain crystals. I heard they once inhabited this area. Solano live among regular harpies, but their lair should be full of stolen dreams. One of those would be powerful enough, I'm sure.
You'd have to enter the harpy lair through the quarry. Unfortunately, the gate to the caves is locked and Cecil Burden won't open it. I asked him on another occasion. Stubborn as a mule, that one. But we must not relent. Saskia clings to life by a thread. Let me show you the desire contained in this particular dream. Don't be hasty to judge.
Yes, I can feel it. Whose dream is it?
Cecil Burden's.
In that case, I need to see the alderman. Got a feeling he just might open the gate for me.
Hang on, I'm not done with you yet.
You wanted to discuss something?
Yes. I found Triss's bandana.
I've got Triss's bandana.
Have you learned anything?
Triss was here. Letho forced her to teleport.
Why would he? There are easier ways to travel.
2 of Letho's comrades, probably those responsible for Demoven's death, were hiding among the Scoia'tael. When it became evident in Flotsam that the Kingslayer wanted to dispose of Yorvith, the Scoia'tael leader gave the order to eliminate them. Letho had to reach the unit before the elven messengers did. He could only do that by teleporting.
I assumed that Triss wanted to teleport to me, but she missed the mark and they ended up in the gullies. What happened next?
Letho left her in a gully, wounded. He probably thought that she'd diversify the local trolls' diet. He himself went to see the elves and massacred the unit with his comrades. They're somewhere on the other side of the fog.
What about Triss?
She escaped from the troll. Everything suggests she's somewhere in the area.
I can assure you she is not in Vergen.
She has to be here. Locate her.
I'll try, but it will take some time. Have you learned anything else?
Sheila ordered Letho and Triss killed.
I can't believe that.
Believe it. I ran into some mercenaries she enlisted to kill Letho and anyone found with him.
She must have meant the other Kingslayers. Are you sure she knew Triss was with him?
Are you so sure of Sheila? There was something going on between her and Triss. I sensed a lot of tension.
A misunderstanding.
Maybe. Let's find Triss and clear everything up.
I need some time. What's going on out there?
Let's see.
What's happening?
What's going on?
The peasants want to take pitchforks to King Demoven's son.
Why?
The Dragonslayer's servant is spreading rumors that Stenis poisoned Saskia. The commoners are in an uproar. They want to dispense justice.
Where's the prince?
Barricaded himself in his room, guarded by nobles. For the moment, the peasants are still respectful, but they are feverish. A fight is inevitable. Help us out. The situation is dire. I'm going to inform the other nobles.
Dogs growl at cats, cats hiss at the dogs. A noble's a wolf to a peasant.
Forget those animalistic similes and take care of it. I'll try to locate Triss. And should anything happen to Prince Stenis, remember, we need his blood.
I remember.
Rude. But I appreciate that. I appreciate how calculating she is. Quest failed with flickering heart. What? Well, okay. Guess we're not doing the succubus quest. Oops. Let's go back in here. Nightfall says, easier ways to travel? Excuse me, woman, but aside from your head appearing where your legs should be, teleportation is great. Well, first of all, it's not teleportation. It's portals. And portals are mostly innocuous, but they are difficult. You have to mathematically aim them right so you don't get shunted off into deep space, 3 feet underground in solid rock or whatever. And then it takes a lot of magical energy to do it. Portals... Oh, and they also leave you feeling sick afterwards. Even if you're just a passenger in the portal, you feel sick afterwards. So, I'm with Philippa. There are easier ways to travel. Doesn't mean that there aren't worse ones as well.
You know Sheila?
I've seen her cast spells. I've seen all the great sorceresses at work. Sheila's quite manly in her style. Precise, logical, exceptionally composed. But she lacks grace and suppleness.
Is that your opinion? Or are you just repeating what Philippa says?
We agree in our assessment. Triss Marigold, on the other hand, is talented. But she lacks determination, courage, and a certain cold willfulness that seems necessary.
That's interesting.
Kira Metz and Margarita Lo Antiel are both blasé, seemingly resigned. One's a hedonist and nymphomaniac. The other cares only about her school. They lost enthusiasm for magic long ago. Then there's Francesca Finderbear. Nobody really knows what the old she-elf is capable of. But she's clearly very powerful.
I take it Philippa has none of these flaws, but she must have some weakness.
Ambition. Infinite, boundless, and burning like the Korath Desert.
Military Cowboy with the host as well. Thank you very much, Cowboy. Welcome into you and yours. Good to see you.
I'm trying to learn something about the Wild Hunt.
Very interesting phenomenon. Like all mysterious things.
Willing to share what you know?
Well, I would be. Provided you found the notes of Morton Collis first. He devoted almost his entire life to researching the hunt. We could go into detail if you had his scribblings.
You mean... this?
I found Morton Collis's notes.
So, let's see what you've learned.
Well, there are a few documented facts, but Collis notes the existence of plenty of myths and legends.
Very true. Where shall we start, then?
At the very beginning.
First and foremost, Collis studied the hunt's movement.
Oh, it's well known that the wild hunt moves north to south, never in the opposite direction.
That's what I remember, and Collis's research confirms it. I'm just having trouble understanding why that is.
The retinue's trajectory brings it into our world at the North Pole. Thus, once here, the wraiths can only move south.
Collis claims the hunt's appearance can be predicted by observing the Orcan Nebula.
And eclipses affect how often it appears. In any case, it arrives on the winter solstice, though not necessarily every year.
Collis calculated that the hunt slips into our world in those years when the nebula is in the eastern sky. When I pursued the hunt, I passed through many abandoned villages.
Well, the wild hunt abducts young people.
What for?
The wraiths might need workers, warriors, or meat.
Collis seems to favor the slave theory. What's the sorceress's take on the hunt?
The topic makes them uneasy. Since the Council and Conclave banned the use of mind spells, the wild hunt has been a taboo topic.
There's some link between mental spells and the cavalcade?
Both addle the brain. Anyone who has come in contact with the wild hunt has experienced mental instability that either takes the form of insanity or amnesia. You see, the wraiths emit a magnetic field that severely distorts perception and impedes brain functions.
People say the hunt's appearance is an omen of war.
In our times, wars are so frequent, we might even consider flights of honking geese as their harbinger. The hunt traverses our world in winter. Wars usually break out in spring, but only because rulers wish their soldiers to die in battle rather than of cold.
Let's summarize.
Based on his observations and calculations of the wild hunt's movements, Collis arrived at two equally important conclusions. The first was that the hunt is made up of knights who perished in various worlds and have reconvened as a retinue of vengeance. His second hypothesis states that an unknown, extremely powerful force multiplies wraiths, whose task is to travel between worlds in search of slaves. Both theories seem probable.
Each time someone runs into the hunt, the Wraith's magnetic field causes their mind to descend into chaos. By inference, another meeting with the hunt and its field should reverse the effects of the first.
That is not how that works.
Perhaps. Someone who lost their memory or their mind on their first meeting with the hunt could recover either on the second meeting. But I'm afraid that's unproved. Anyone who has managed to escape the Wraiths would rather die than meet them again.
So, you can lose or recover your memory by meeting the wild hunt.
Do you know something I don't?
I have amnesia, but my memory's been coming back since a certain event.
Since when?
Since I killed a specter, the king of the wild hunt.
Later. Yeah, but no, that's not how that works, by the way. If you're having memory problems, don't hit yourself in the head again. Don't do that. The effects are cumulative, not counterproductive.
They say she is dead.
You're stupid. She just fell unconscious.
Let's go deal with the grumpy
commoners
friend.
claim it's our princess.
Geralt! It's good to see you.
The commoners claim Stenis is involved in Saskia's poisoning. They're looking to slaughter him.
What's stopping them?
The knights, Adernian noble lords.
Not easy to raise a hand against a blue blood.
A peasant by the name of Calton was at the council. He didn't seem to respect anything or anyone.
Calton's a blackguard. He'll use any excuse to raid and plunder.
He has a taste for noble blood. They say he buries gold looted from the lords in some gorge. Looks like things are getting nasty.
Hear me! What do you want? I'm Skill and Burden. I keep order in Vergen. Or doing a nice job then? Where was you when they poisoned Saskia?
Give us the prince! Get the flails!
Stop!
Yorveth!
Squirrels! Everyone who wants to leave this yard in one piece, keep your hands off your weapons. I don't care if you're a serf or a lord. I'll kill you all if need be.
What's going on?
The servant carrying wine during the feast said that Prince Stenis and Olgan poisoned Saskia. We want justice!
You want revenge. It's not the same thing.
We don't care. Saskia's fallen as if dead, while the poisoning prince and noble lords rush to herd us onto the field and sell us to Henselt. We won't let them!
You lie, Colton. Nobody's being sold out. The poisoner must be caught and tried by law.
Your law? What then? He'll pay a fine and get spanked on his ass? We'll spank him all right, with an axe to the throat!
Where's this servant?
Safe. The Squirtal keep an eye on him.
Why is the prince hiding in his house if he's innocent?
Enough! I'll shoot the first to reach for a weapon. Then heads will start falling.
There's more of us. You can't kill every...
Then you'll be first. Now back off!
Damn, Yorveth!
We need to act quickly.
What's your plan?
What's your plan?
I'll frighten them a little. Bleed them if need be. I'll buy you some time, but be swift. I can't hold them off for long. Question the peasants and the nobles, and talk to the dwarves. Maybe you can get to meet Stenis.
Even if he's guilty, I'm sure he's prepared a suitable story.
You'll know how to sort the sheep from the goats. Also, find the servant who started talking so suddenly. You won't have time to talk to everyone, though, that's for sure.
Humans only care how their asses rise as their stations do.
They're playing into Henselt's hands. If they start at each other's throats, we'll have to face the entire amount of Kedwin alone.
Witcher, come over here.
Why is he lingering about? Like the stench in a dwarven hovel?
Those witchers be craving gold. This one's sure to say the prince is innocent, then sting Stenis for a pouch.
He better search for a lad who served the Virgin instead of pissing around.
Yeah, once done with the prince, he'd better take care of the magnets, throwing their weight about too much they are.
What's it really all about? Who's backing you?
We want justice.
We don't need no one backing us. We knows what to do.
How would you punish the prince?
If a lad counts hens wrong, he'll be flogged. What should we then do with a man poisoning others?
Kill him. A land without a ruler is a nightmare.
We have a ruler, the Virgin of Eden.
It's not certain she'll live.
Then we'll choose another who'll manage, but he must be one of us lads. That way he'll understand us.
And all people is gonna be equal, our way.
And the non-humans?
We have enough dung on the fields. Let non-humans find a non-human land.
Away with them!
The prince stood right next to Saskia during the council. Did he have access to the wine cellar beforehand?
How should I know?
Why flap your mouth then?
The prince is a wealthy lord. Bribing a skivvy to poison the wine is nothing to him.
Just because someone can afford gold teeth doesn't mean they'll pull their healthy ones. You know Saskia's servant?
Willie of the Oblates. He handled the wine, indeed, but loves the Virgin like a sister and mother put together.
He'd gladly get quartered for her.
Where's this Willie of yours?
Hiding in his shack, afraid of them lords. Squirrels guard him.
Farewell.
Give us this horse.
What do you want?
We of noble birth always had to protect the plebs from their own stupidity. If not for us, the world...
I don't have time to listen to songs praising the nobility. Know anything about the attempt on Saskia's life?
No, I don't. But whatever the truth, the mob cannot lynch one of royal blood.
So truth means nothing to you. That's what makes us different.
Well said, Geralt.
I didn't say I don't care about truth. Just keep in mind there's a world order that mustn't be destroyed.
An order that allows injustice.
If the prince turns out to be involved in this attempted murder, he should face a tribunal. The rabble doesn't understand the principles ruling the world.
Or they do understand them and simply don't like them.
Saskia is a wise woman, but there's one thing she doesn't take into consideration. This war will be over one day. Who will sow the crops and milk the cows then? Saskia called the serfs to arms. Do you think they'll want to plough fields again?
You may be right, but it's certainly not my business who'll plough your fields. Farewell.
Damn right, Geralt. You are a witcher.
And you see what they did to her? As I see it,
Can we have a word?
Why not? I'm Ogden, a founder. I cast mugs, plates, chalices. You need any, Witcher?
Aye.
No thanks. The tableware in the council chamber is your handiwork?
It is. Made it back in Mayor Farragut's time. Since then, each and every goblet has hit the floor dozens of times, and what happened? Nothing, because they're steel. My goblets are indestructible, impervious to both the fury of sovereigns and servants who are all thumbs.
Saskia's chalice was new.
Aye, it was. Back in Mayor Farragut's day, I venture Saskia was no more than an itch in her da's breeches.
Who ordered the goblet from you?
That goblet was a gift. A way for the folk of Vergen to pay tribute to Saskia. I got the honor of casting and presenting it to our lovely leader. The lass liked it so much, she's not used any other vessel since she received it.
Who commissioned it? I don't know.
Was the order for a normal goblet?
Not a chance. It was supposed to be a gift. I ornamented it richly, even on the inside. Not terribly practical, that, as it's hard to get clean. Some scum is bound to remain. But I wanted it looking downright regal, worthy of our Saskia.
The other chalices were not ornamented on the inside?
Course not.
Any chance there could have been two identical goblets?
Why, there's no craftsman that comes close to me in Vergen.
Could someone have tried to copy your handiwork?
Ha! I know of one who's been trying for years, but he's a fumbler, a screw-up. He's not produced one decent vessel. They all look like the work of a drunken elf. Thorax, his name.
See you at the inn. We'll grab a beer.
Cool.
Guilt must be
Lords will
proved.
never be on the same
Otherwise, it's
side.
vigilante justice.
Humans only care how their asses rise as their stations do.
Greetings, Gwynblade.
Brightwind Dink says I'm with him. Shut it down before they fire it up. I'm gonna go lay down though for a wee bit. Headache's hitting me hard. Take it easy, Brightwind. Hope to see you again soon.
Anything new about Letho?
No, but I wager he's somewhere on the other side of the fog. I can feel it.
Tell me about this Dwan for whom the Scoia'tael are ready to do battle.
Saskia? She's no Dwan. Certainly not like the others. You've seen her. I doubt I need to explain.
She's fighting for a Pontar Valley for dwarves, elves, and humans alike. I thought you despised humans.
I may only be a warrior, but I'm no fool. This is the best we can hope for now, and it's better than the Valley of Flowers.
You haven't had a chance to explain yourself. Your alliance with Letho. This is a good time.
I suppose I owe it to you, Geralt. I don't know who they are exactly, nor who they're working for. I met Letho 2 months ago. He had escaped his pursuers in Edirn, found me, and suggested we trade services. Our scouts and forest hideaways in exchange for the heads of Foltest and Henselt. A good offer to begin with that only became better when we revealed only part of our secrets. It then turned out that Letho was not alone. Serret and orcs were meant to kill Henselt. My warriors were to help them. As you know, this never came to pass.
Roach could be on the other side of the fog.
In that case, I'll finally get him. I came close in Flotsam.
Been after him for a while?
Ever since he became leader of the Blue Stripes. During his first mission as commander, he ambushed one of my units, cut it down to the last elf. Surprised me for the first and last time. I've been more cautious since then.
So it's a personal matter. Vengeance. A theme straight out of Dandelion's ballads.
The safety of the Scoia'tael demands his death. Of the commanders first appointed to such units, he's the only one still alive.
I noticed there's no Temerian emblem in your collection.
We should not claim something's done when it is not.
You do realize that a dozen others will replace him when he's gone. Possibly dirtier foes, possibly worse.
Better to have a known enemy, you say? That doesn't apply to Vernon. A more determined demon has never walked upon this earth. The longer he is active, the better he gets. I must put an end to it.
What could Philippa want? Why does she care about Vergen being free, independent?
Like all sorceresses, she likes to dabble in politics. Not one of them would hesitate to sacrifice another life if it furthered their goals.
Quite a one-sided opinion. All? None? Life's rather colorful. It's not all black and white.
Shades of grey, I think. I have no illusions about mages. You know the fate which the Queen of the Valley of Flowers reserved for the Alvan youth. Enid Anglina, known also as Francesca Finderbear, another sorceress. In exchange for the creation of an Alvan kingdom in Dol Blathanna, she sent the Scoia'tael to be butchered, while attacking Nilfgaard's foes from the rear. She had a chance to call it off. She could have opposed the Emperor of Nilfgaard and summoned the squirrels to defend the Valley of Flowers.
Why didn't she?
In the name of a higher purpose. It's what the Emperor wanted. That's why we became bandits after the war. That's why elves are dying, our young murdered by the likes of Roach. And that's why I cannot trust Philippa Eilhart.
Good reason.
I once met another Scoia'tael leader.
Yavin. I knew him. He had beautiful dreams and desperately wanted me to share them. Asked the same of you, I heard.
You know a lot about me.
I try to know as much as I can. About everyone.
I'm a witcher. I remain neutral. I didn't take his side.
Perhaps that is the correct attitude. Let things run their course. It's worse if we then wonder what could have been had we acted differently.
I try to avoid that. Decisions should be evaluated before they're made, not after.
How is it that we're on the same side today?
Things change. Today I have different goals and different allies. You think you can repel Henselt's army?
No.
What do you mean, no?
The fortifications and dwarven devices are simply not enough to hold off the Kedwenis. They are just too many.
What do you plan to do?
You'll see. One thing I can promise. I won't break any pledge I've made.
You ever been to Dolbothana?
Have you ever been to the Valley of Flowers?
Dolbothana is nothing more than a vassal state of the Nilfgaardian Emperor. They call it the land of free elves, but the Scoia'tael are not welcome. It's another in a string of painful lessons. But a free Pontar Valley could change that. It's been 5 years since the kingdom was established in Dolbothana. Over 2,000 elves have settled there. Do you know how many children they've produced? 12 or so. It's no longer the Valley of Flowers. It's the Valley of Sterile Elders.
I'd love to see you tell Francesca that.
I mean, in fairness, in traditional mythology, regardless of region, elves don't propagate often. And when they do, it's a matter of great celebration. 12 elven children in 5 years? I mean, if you look at it purely from a historically mythological standpoint, or mythologically historical standpoint, I'm not sure which one, that's impressive. But, on the other hand, as someone who wants his people to grow and his political clout to improve, I can still see what Yorvith has in mind as well. But that's a very human-centric mindset that he has, and it really shows to illustrate how different he sees the world than Francesca Findabair, for example.
Anything changed?
Not really. The peasants keep hollering. Noblemen stubbornly guard their chieftain.
They're playing into Henselt's hands. If they start at each
If
other's
not for
throats,
that damned
we'll have to
Yorvith,
face
the
the
serfs
entire
would
amount of Kedwin alone.
Go talk to Thorak.
I heard.
Shut your trap if you don't know what's going on!
Thorak! You. Thorak, you're Thorak.
Anyone order an exquisitely adorned goblet from you?
I get the occasional commission for tableware, sure. But what exactly are you talking about?
Saskia's goblet. Was that your handiwork?
That ugly bucket! Did you intend to offend me? Whoever made that thing should be whipped! I certainly hope Saskia orders her vessels for me next time.
If she gets a chance to order anything again.
Yeah, this guy I need to talk to. Come on. Thank you.
If not for that damned Yorvith, the serfs would probably be hanging the prince.
They say someone cast a spell.
There goes the wheel save me.
I've been looking for you.
I don't know you.
You caused quite a commotion. Afraid of something?
No, nothing.
You're lying.
I didn't do nothing. Didn't say nothing, don't know nothing, and didn't see nothing.
Tell me everything you know about the attempt on Saskia's life.
Eat it, Axie.
I heard the priest talking with the prince. This goody-goody said the Virgin is really a beast under her fair skin.
What priest?
Olcan, the one killed.
So there's no way I can check if you're lying.
I swear on my mother's grave I speak the truth.
What else did you hear? Tell me.
I was put in Saskia's room in order when the priest came to the prince's chamber next door. It wasn't speaking loud, but I heard the priest say, "Just clear the servants from the kitchen." Nothing more. Reverend Olcan, only he could tell you how it was. Beginning to end.
The dead aren't very talkative.
What about what they leave behind? There may be clues or some such.
Maybe.
Nobody will believe me anyway.
An army led by a woman.
The gods, who needs this?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do... this one? No. This one? Yeah. Let's go find Saskia.
Get used to it. Me anyway. Lady Saskia will defeat Henselt
Sorcerers are a
and
plague
make
of the worst
Bergen
kind.
her capital.
If not for that
As I
damned
see it,
Jorvith, the serfs would probably be hanging.
The prince has...
Enough of this charade! Try to be reasonable, folks. Sit down and talk in peace.
We've talked enough! Come on, lads, let's drag the prince from his hovel!
Vergen's not a cesspit for anyone to shit in. There are laws to abide, and Scalen Burden's job is to uphold them.
There's no law allowing a serf to threaten a king's scion. I, Silgrat, brother of Seltkirk, the greatest knight to walk Edirnian land, say so.
Does it matter who was born in a castle and who in a pigsty? Any fool can prejudge and condemn. It's easier to accuse than to prove guilt.
A peasant servant claims that Prince Stenis supposedly attempted to kill Saskia. Why would the prince do such a dastardly deed? Bear in mind how eminent is his lineage.
That's why! The mongrel covets the crown!
Do you even remember how valorous he was towards Saskia during the negotiations with Henselt?
Pretending to be with her, he was, sly fox. Taking the simple peasants in. But us lads ain't so dumb as you lords think.
See for yourselves how the commoners hate the prince, spitting venom like adders. They hatched a plot to dispose of him.
Saskia's servant said that...
Where is this servant, might I ask? If he's got something to say, why does he hide like a thief? The answer is simple. He's a fraud.
He's hiding to save his skin from you, whoresons. Squirrels have to guard him.
One last question. How could the prince poison Saskia? It's a known fact that servants taste wine from the barrels before the virgin sips it.
No need to poison the wine. Smearing the poison inside the chalice would be enough.
I never heard of anyone poisoning a chalice.
You haven't heard much, then. One of the Emperor's forebears died after sampling some lamb. He was always scared of poison and ate supper with his cook. The murderer spread poison on one side of a knife. Then he cut the meat so that only a small piece was poisoned.
The witch is right. Give us Stenis.
Saskia's got her own chalice.
It was commissioned from one of the dwarves. The order came with a very detailed drawing.
Even so, how did it come into Saskia's hand?
It's not clear how the prince poisoned the wine, but that doesn't mean he didn't do it.
Stenis is blowing hot and cold. Everyone knows that.
You were supposed to prove his guilt, not insult him, yokel.
Tell us who else would do it. A peasant wanted to hurt the miss? Never. It's cause of her you noble dogs can't ignore us. A pig won't cut its own throat. A peasant's not foolish enough to raise his hand against his savior.
Perhaps it is no peasant's deed. However, that doesn't mean the prince is guilty, fool.
Answer me this. Was not Stenis' room next to Saskia's? Do not the wines come from his own lice-ridden cellar? Can he not enter the Virgin's kitchen at will? Yes. His serene dumbhead the prince can, curses on his kin. Nobody in Vergen wants to kill Saskia. And even if they wanted, nobody but Stenis could do it.
You're wrong, Colton. Reverend Olcan wanted to get rid of Saskia. He thought she was a monster at heart.
Olcan was on Stenis' leash like a dog.
How dare you, lout! Do you imagine if someone sits next to a married lady, he's surely fucking her?
The priest tried to convince Prince Stenis to join the conspiracy.
Is Stenis some dimwit foundling that he dances to a lousy priest's tune? Olcan got what he deserved when Henselt cleaved his head. Now it's Stenis' time.
There is no proof the prince agreed.
The priest asked him for admittance to the kitchen.
So he didn't poison the Virgin himself, but allowed her to be poisoned.
Those are just words. Too much guesswork and not enough evidence. You can't convict anyone based on that.
Your Highness, this is dangerous.
I am not afraid. Fear is a commoner's trait, unfit for one with royal blood running in his veins. What do you want, to judge me? Is a prince a common thief who steals a dozen eggs at the market? You stand before royal majesty, and you raise your hands against it. In this world there are crimes that can be forgiven, and crimes that, by any means, cannot. Just as a mother killing her own child, or a man slitting his own brother's throat cannot be forgiven. A crime against one anointed by the gods themselves also cannot be condoned. He who raises hand against divine right is not worthy to walk this world.
And what about he who poisons the Virgin of Eden?
Firstly, Saskia is alive, so no one can blame me for her death. Secondly, you have no proof that it was I who tried to murder her. And thirdly, I assure all gathered here, I won't rise above the law. However, only she, the Virgin of Eden, can judge me.
Can it? And if Saskia won't get well, who's gonna judge you?
I believe she can be cured. But if the gods decide otherwise, we'll summon a coven of the wise who can pass just sentence.
Those are words worthy of a true sovereign!
I am the one you should look to for guidance. Let my deeds be the flame that lights up your darkness.
I like Stenis. Every time Stenis talks, I'm like, okay, you're impressing me.
The prince has a right to a fair trial, no matter if he's guilty or not. We can't deny him that. What will the peasants do if we hand them the prince? Will they hear him out? No. They'll hang him from the nearest tree or tear him limb from limb. What will happen if we allow a lynching? What if people see that might makes right? Who'll guarantee they won't desire to avenge their wrongs, real and imagined? Who'll protect people whose only fault is noble birth from the exasperated mob? And where will it lead?
The peasants are furious.
They didn't dare mount a frontal attack.
But they haven't forgotten about Stenis, and won't. It'll be that way until Saskia regains consciousness.
She won't keep order by strength alone.
Unless it's a great strength.
We need an authority figure, and royal blood.
5 courts go to waste in the Dwarven dungeon at the moment.
There's also Henselt.
Going into that haunted mist is madness. Stealing Stenis away would be easier.
No. Anything involving Stenis will cause a riot.
I've had enough of the peasants and nobles barking. Saskia's the best leader I know, but she can't hope to defeat Henselt's army with this rabble, which is why I'm going to get reinforcements.
Where?
4 Scoia'tael units await in hiding to the east. Time to summon them.
You'll make it in time?
I must.
Nice, Yorveth. Good luck to you, dude. Alright. So, Dandelion, what's up? What's the good word? Nothing new? Alright. Where's the jail? The jail is... We found the jail by accident once. Is it right here?
Greetings.
We might be able to get a little bit of blood from Stenis. Let's see. Stenis. Maybe I need to talk to the dwarves outside to get the key? Maybe I need to talk to the alderman. Where would Cecil be?
Okay.
Cecil, I need to talk to you about stuff.
Don't try anything.
This isn't Cecil's place, is it? No, we've never been in here. What is this? Whoa! I suppose. This is outside? Yeah. Oh, okay, now I know where we are. Okay. So where is Suzzle? Because Suzzle might be able to tell us a great many things, actually. And he might be able to give us the key to Stenis' cell. They're, like, protecting Saskia. Do I have a quest to find Stenis? Yeah, here we go. Boop. Perfect. This one. We need to go... Where do we need to go?
Greetings. Greetings.
Hello. He's up here? Really? I'm all turned around. Bergen is good for that. Sizzle, you and I need to have a conversation about a lot of stuff. Nightfall is back, still dabbling in the cutthroat world of Witcher royalty and peasant kit? Yep, pretty much. That's a good way to describe it, Nightfall.
Think you might have gone a bit too far with Stenis?
Mummy spent too much time pampering him, so he thought he could do anything he pleased. He got what he deserved. Maybe it'll all blow over, or maybe there'll be another war. History's like a coin that falls out of your pocket. You never know where it's gonna roll.
True.
I need to know where Reverend Olkin used to live.
Simple. Let me show you on the map. It's about right here.
I didn't fail the other quest, which means I can probably still do them.
I need to get inside the Harpy lair.
No chance.
I know all about the Harpies. They steal dreams, collect them. I found one, but it proved too weak for our purposes. I need a stronger one. So I'm asking you nicely, open the damn gate.
Listen, Witcher. I want Saskia to recover, I do. But don't ask me to turn this town into a circus just before we battle Henselt. My grandfather locked that gate for a good reason. Imagine if we could all go in there to look at those dreams. Dwarves, peasants, their scoia'tael, Adernian nobles even. All seeing the desires of others. Terrifying. It would be the end of Vergen. What's more, legend has it the oldest stolen dreams can become reality. And I don't want nightmares stalking Vergen's back alleyways come nightfall.
Open it. I'll make it quick.
Stop pissing me off. You're acting like a drunk suitor. No means no.
Nice analogy.
You know, don't know if I should mention this, but the dream I found belongs to you.
What are you talking about?
It's an embarrassing affliction, I imagine. Hell, even something of a political liability in your case. Some might even call you a freak. You're the alderman. An ages-old tradition is vested in you. On top of that, you now lead the preparations for Vergen's defense.
You wouldn't dare.
Imagine your ancestors carved in stone. Condemnation, not pride on their bearded faces. Who knows? Maybe you'd keep your office, but you'd be the talk of the town for ages. And your nephew? Poor kid.
I'll open the gate. I promised Scalen's mother I'd be sober as a judge to the end of my days, and I aim to keep my word. I don't give a damn about ages-old traditions and piss on loose talk. But you're right. I cannot compromise Vergen's morale. You must bury this thing. The secret dies with you, never to be spoken aloud. Understand?
I do. Thanks, Cecil. And good luck staying sober.
Cool. But before we deal with that, we can still do this quest, which is great. How do I live? So he went to search the priest's room. Okay. So where is the priest's room? Nightfall says, "Damn, Geralt," asking politely, then immediately switching to fucking blackmail. I mean, listen. This would have all blown over if the dude had just let us do Witcher jobs.
Paleface.
I get that he's concerned about his, you know, about his people. That's reasonable. However, right? Like, there are worse things that we need to deal with right now. Like, we can handle it. We're Geralt of fucking Rivia. Excuse me. We can deal with some harpies. Famous last words. I need to take care of some things first.
Truly interesting.
Where's the weaponsmith from?
Gods above.
There he is. Go.
I wouldn't mind.
Harpy trap. This is what we need. Silver and oil. Okay. Wood, silver, and oil. Got it. Nightfall says, he did say that the oldest dreams become a reality. Maybe we'll get to fight a literal nightmare. I mean, I would not be at all surprised. Let's do some crafting.
Look, another one.
Take care,
You let
what's
one
up?
human in, and in no time, you've got a swarm.
Slug in between the eyes.
Get our stuff here. Dum-de-dum-de-dum, dum-de-dum-de-dum. Goblin eyes and goblin hearts, goblin teeth, Drika pheromones. This stuff. We are going to be super encumbered, and that's okay. Okay, let's do some alchemy first. Let's see what we need. First and foremost, let's see what we need. We need some more lapwing. We need some more golden oriole, and we need some more swallow. Lapwing, golden oriole, and swallow. We need some arachnid oil, some spectre oil, We need a bunch of oil. Because basically, everything except necrophage oil we probably could use to get some more. Okay. So let's do some alchemy. Madfall says, looking at the various potion ingredients has given me a thought. There's bound to be people who are allergic to these things. I feel bad for the dude allergic to the things in a health potion. Well, I mean, it's interesting that you say that, Nightfall, because during setting the stage, we talked about exactly that. Witcher potions are even worse than regular old ordinary potions. There's about a 60% chance that a Witcher potion will kill you if you are not a Witcher. And something like 3 out of 10 people, young children who try to become Witchers pass. Everyone else dies. So, yeah, like, the potions in general are really, really messed up. Doji, welcome in. Doji says, AC Origins finished for a while now, actually, yes. I stream every single day, or I try to, and I'm a variety caster. We finished AC Origins 3 games ago, I think? Yeah, unfortunately. Sorry, mate. Okay, Focus Blood. 4 of those. Golden Oriole. Can we make more than 2? I'm still making Focus Blood. Dang it. There we go. I've been busy in a way. No worries, Doji. No worries at all. Welcome back into you. I hope things are going well for you. Lapwing. Rook, we're okay for... We'll make a couple extra rooks. Make some swallow. Make some tawny owl. Oh, we can't make tawny owl. Okay. We need... Do we have Spectre oil? Do we have Spectre oil? I don't think we do. Shit. Okay. We can make some whirl. Make tiara? Nope. That'll do for now. Doji says, did you play Witcher Enhanced Edition first? I did not, no. I purposefully did not play Witcher 1, due to the way that it's aged and some of the themes in the game I don't agree with on a personal level. However, as I do for any big playthrough, we did do Setting the Stage, which is a talk show that we do, where we provide context and we provide, like, background lore for any big game that we're doing. We did a Setting the Stage for Witcher 2, and we'll be doing another Setting the Stage for Witcher 3, and we will be going right into Witcher 3 from Witcher 2, but thank you for asking. Okay, so let's do our Axie again. 5. Then... yeah, let's get Harvester. It's a little bit late in the game, but it'll do nicely. Doji says, so it was the mechanics in the first game is why. It's not only the mechanics. The mechanics are a bit jank. The mechanics in this game are a bit jank. There were some, like I said, there were some themes that I don't agree with and I don't want to show on my channel. And by and large, I'm immune to the nostalgia debuff, so to say. So, for me, I don't have a lot of fond memories of Witcher 1. And it's just... It would take too much to fight with the game versus the return for what I feel is probably the weakest showing of the Witcher series. And it doesn't really add any major benefit compared to the rest of what we're doing. So, Witcher 2 is a fine starting point before we go into Witcher 3. However, I will defend your right to like Witcher 1. Nightfall says, I'm pretty sure the VOD for the setting stage is still under the videos tab here if you want to take a look at that. I mean, that's true, Nightfall, but all of our videos are archived by game, including the setting the stage at the start of the playlist, thanks to Rin. It says, will there be Witcher 3 then after this? There will be, yes. As soon as we finish Witcher...
He travels the land.
Depending on how long it takes us to finish Witcher 2, we will go straight from Witcher 2 to Witcher 3 with a setting the stage in the middle to provide context for Witcher 2 leading into Witcher 3. However, we will need to get through Witcher 3 quickly, because in October, things are shaking up on the channel something fierce. Either that, or we'll be returning to Witcher 3 after October. Doji says, never been good understanding how to be good at this game. The Witcher universe, or specifically Witcher 2? Doji. And if you're looking for someone who's good at video games, Doji, you're not going to find it on this channel. I am bad at video games, and I am not in a position to get better at video games. So, I can tell you about the story, I can tell you about the lore, I can provide characterization for you, but when it comes to how do I get good at X game, my answer will be find someone else.
So, you thought it over? I'm on my way to the recruiting station.
But thank you for the kind word.
I don't know.
What's to consider?
Alright.
I wouldn't mind a closer look.
I'd like to play
That's
that.
not
No.
at all what I wanted to do.
I wouldn't mind.
I want this. Make me some harpy traps. There we go. Yeah. Thank you. Do you have anything else I want while I'm here? That might be nice. Let's see. Yeah, those are nice. I need... What is this? Robust cloth. Can I make robust cloth? Yes. One more. I need money. Apple says, Kid is bad at many things, but also great at many things, and Laura's one of the things
Care
that are
to
amazing
browse
at
through
me.
my wares?
Doji says, you seem to know what you're doing. I'm really good at faking it, Doji. Again, I appreciate the kind words, I do, sincerely. But I'm gonna be firm on this, mate. I'm only good because I'm a good liar. But again, thank you. Plus 4 armor. Worth it. I can sell these for now. Probably a terrible idea to sell those, but let's see. We need all of those. We can sell these armor enhancements. No, we shouldn't sell all of them. We can sell some. We can sell these. We can sell this. I don't have much else we can sell at the minute, unfortunately. But we will be able to once I switch these out. Finally get some new gloves. And
So you're not enlisted?
I wouldn't mind a closer look at your swords. Care to browse through?
Nightfall says, Kit has a little thing called luck. True. And now that I've said that, Kit will die several times in the next 30 minutes due to being jinxed. Oh yeah. No, you just jinxed the hell out of me, Nightfall, but that's okay. Welcome back in, Treyscare. I need just a little bit more. I'm gonna have to sell some crafting supplies. That's fine. Let's do that. And that. There we go.
I wouldn't mind.
Crafting item. Make me this this armor. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Hell yeah. Thanks, dude. New armor hype! Hell yeah. Up. Nope. Oh, no, not that. Up. And do it again. More vitality is always good. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, dude. Let's go put this extra stuff away. And the thing is, Doji, because I know what I'm doing is irrelevant to whether or not I can do it successfully. I know how to play Dark Souls, and I know how to play Dark Souls well. I know the strategies, I know the build types, I know how to play Dark Souls. I am awful at it, despite that knowledge. I know how to play RPGs, generally speaking, but it doesn't mean that I'm good at Witcher or that I can play it on max difficulty. I'm effectively on normal difficulty right now because I'm that bad at video games. So, again, I can tell you how to be good at Witcher or Dark Souls or whatever, but I can't do it myself. Because I'm awful.
He's one who can...
Alright, while he's making a thinking face. Tresca says Italian soap with dark chocolate and Twix and an extra large bottle of flavored water. Smart boy. Doji says we have the knowledge which is better than myself, and I am happy to share that knowledge to anyone who comes into my channel and is respectful about it. If you come in here and you're like, how do you know how to play Witcher and yet you're so bad, and you make comments about my sexuality or whatever else, like, then, yeah, like, piss off. But, if you come in here like you're doing and you're like, hey, I want to get better at Witcher or Dark Souls or Bloodborne or Horizon Zero Dawn or games in general, how do I better? Then, yeah, I can help you out. Except understand that even if I help you out, I won't be able to do it myself, right? So, that's the thing. This game is about preparation.
Don't be afraid
Much
of
like
him.
Look, another
Dungeons
one.
and Dragons.
You let one human in and in no
if
time
you go
you've
into
got
a
a
fight
swarm.
unprepared, you're gonna get caught out, and you're gonna have difficulty. But if you make your preparations, if you make your words are hard, guys. If you make your preparations, if you do your research, if you get your equipment in order first, you're gonna breeze through the exact same encounter. Now that doesn't necessarily mean die and fail and learn the pattern like it does in Dark Souls. It just means understand what you're getting your hands on and go from there. Doji says, I guess for myself I don't have enough time to invest in any game to be good, and that's totally fine. That's what I'm here for, Doji. Because I can't quote-unquote work a real job anyway, due to my disability, I sit around and play video games all day. But being able to do that for you guys, to bring you along, or to tell the story, you know, on these adventures, is what I am here to do. So, you know, if you don't have time to get good at Witcher yourself, and you don't mind me failing repeatedly, I went the wrong way 3 times. Good job, kid. Wait, what? I'm confused. Huh? If you don't mind that, then, you know, I'm doing my job. So. No, this is right. So let's potion up. Again, preparation, right? So, potion up. We just got new equipment, which is great. We get our buffs rolling, which we restocked recently. That's another part of preparation. And we're going to be going to fight harpies. Now, we've been out here before. We know there are wraiths, goblins, and harpies out here that we've experienced so far. All of those are monsters, which means we need our silver sword. Now, for wraiths, we can put an oil on our sword called Spectre Oil. Do we have any? We do not. We don't have a special harpy oil to put on our sword. So, the best thing to do is just a general weapon oil that will allow us to deal less effective than specialized oil, but allow us to contend with multiple threats. Now we are prepared. We save the game. Save the game with the correct button press. There we go. And we head out into the world and see what we can do. What happens if you fill that skull meter? That is our toxicity meter. I believe we die. Elix is great, Doji. There are, there's a playthrough on this channel of a complete Elix playthrough, and, like, it has its faults, which are numerous, but I enjoyed it a lot. Doji says, but people need to know the dev's history and game mechanics. This is what I will say to that, Doji. As someone who played Elix and enjoyed Elix, no, that's not fair. The devs should not hide behind that. And I don't think that they are, but I think fans of Elix are hand-waving away the faults of Elix by saying, oh, it's like Gothic. Gothic was like that. Gothic had these problems. That's just how it is with these devs. That's not okay. That is a criticism that should be leveled. These are things that are wrong with Elix. They should be treated as such. That said, right?
Shit,
now,
you stink.
That said, I enjoyed Elix, and I was able to go into it with an open mind, with the knowledge of Piranha Bytes that you just mentioned. It goes both ways. Yes, people should be aware of Piranha Bytes' track record. So should their fans, Matt. One of the few political stances that I will bring about on my channel is a simple one. If you are a fan of a thing, you should be more critical of that thing than to blindly defend it, faults and all, because you look like a jackass when you do. You're not doing that, Doji. It's just a point that I made. I adore the Witcher series. Witcher 2 has been frustrating the hell out of me this playthrough, and I have said so. And I have said why. Right? Fucking... I love Dishonored. Dishonored is probably my favorite franchise. And I will be more critical of Dishonored than I will be of Elix, because I'm a fan of it. And I will challenge anyone to do the same. If you like a thing, then make that thing as good as you possibly can. And if it goes beyond the point that you can control, then you need to hold accountable the people who do control the thing that you love to make it better across the board. It's why I put so much effort into my community, because I don't want a standard Twitch community in here. I want something better for exactly the same reason. And I'm getting preachy, so we're going to move off this topic. Oh, by no means, Doji. You did not cause an argument. I just decided to get on a soapbox based on what you said. That was... You are completely fine. You are well within your rights, Doji. You did not do anything wrong. That was all me, bro. 100%. Don't even worry about it. Yeah. I am very passionate. Triska's got it exactly right. One of the words that people often use to describe me is intense. I'm the kind of person who, you know, it's enjoyable to, I would hope, is enjoyable to sit and listen to for, you know, a couple days, but you don't want to be friends with me. I'm not the type of dude that you want to be friends with, because I will get emotional and intense and passionate about fucking everything, and it doesn't stop, and it's overwhelming. Shout out to every single ex-girlfriend I've ever had. You put up with so much. Like, my God. That was not you at all, Doji. Let me make that absolutely clear. That was just me being me. Trust me, Doji, and this is not a threat. If you had pissed me off, you would know. You and everyone in chat would know. So Dochi says, but what we see about any game bad that never changes, we can't change. I'm not sure what you're trying to say right there. I think there might have been a little bit of an error in translation in what you said, Doji. If there wasn't, I apologize for assuming that there was, but I would ask you to reiterate your point, because I don't know what the fuck you said. I'm sorry. Let's go kill some harpies. Like what you said about this game. Mm-hmm. What you didn't like. True. Witcher 2 is done. And it's been done for a while. That is a correct statement. However, if there was... If Witcher 2 was the most recent game that CD Projekt Red had produced and created in modernity, and it had these faults, I would flatly not buy another game until it was proven to me that any fault they had, or that any fault I had with this game had been rectified. Now, we know that Witcher 3 exists, and it fixed a lot of the problems of Witcher 2, so that's not really a good comparison. But there's a reason that I will not play games from... I'm not gonna call out any development houses right now. There are certain development houses that I will not play games from, because they repeatedly ignore what their players want in favor of cutting corners or attempting to get extra compensation for their work, meaning microtransactions. Like an example, Doji. I will never pre-order a game. The only time I will pre-order a game is if A, I know for a fact that it's of a series that I like, the pre-order bonuses are not awful. Like, maybe if it's cosmetic only. If there's like a pre-order bonus that's like a level of the game, looking at you, Mankind Divided, I'm not going to pre-order it because I don't want to support that, right? Or I get the game for free. If I get the game for free from the developer, then, you know, that's technically pre-ordering it. It's not even ordering it because I'm not paying for it. But that's a time down the road. If and when I get more viewers, if and when I'm able to do more from streaming, that will come into the equation. Right now it does not. But by and large, in the vast majority, I will not pre-purchase a game. Because I don't want to support that market. If they want my money, they can make a damn good game, they can bring it out when it's ready, not rush it out, and not try to get me to pay for it sight unseen. That's how I feel about that. And that's what I apply to basically everything. Triska says Darksiders is another good example where each game improves on the last, and at least tries to make the bad parts better, if not fixed outright. I actually respectfully disagree
Wonder how many more will turn
with you,
up.
Triska. I love the Darksiders series. Let me make that abundantly clear. However, the criticisms leveled on Darksiders 2 for being a cheap knockoff of Darksiders 1 that used flavor of the month mechanics when it first came out, and not a substantial graphical or mechanical upgrade, are valid and warranted and should be seen as such. Now I need to quit fucking around and do this dungeon because I'm running out of potion time. That's what I'm here for, Triska. That being said, I love Darksiders 2. I think Darksiders 2 was awesome, but criticism still stands. And I'm hype as fuck for Darksiders 3, mind you, but I ain't gonna pre-order it. Journeyman Vader says the only game I've ever pre-ordered is Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, which is a port of a game that was already out, plus extra content containing content leading up to Kingdom Hearts 3. I got a neat little pin for pre-ordering no locked content. Yeah, that's fine. And if you're like a diehard fan of the series, that's forgivable. The last game I pre-ordered was Dishonored: Death of the Outsider, which, as I said just a few minutes ago, Dishonored is one of my favorite series of all time. Full stop. However, I got burned on Death of the Outsider. I do not have a lot of nice things to say about Dishonored: Death of the Outsider, and chat has heard me bitch about my favorite franchise at length multiple times. I will not go into that again. However, I thought I was safe pre-ordering from my favorite franchise, and I was told no, in no uncertain terms. So, no more pre-ordering for me. Yoki says, maybe you should be a gamer at this game. Do you mean a critic? Do you mean, like, you would want my opinion on various games? I mean, you are welcome to ask me, Dochi. And I will always, when I finish a playthrough, on the last day of the playthrough, after the credits, I will always give my opinions on the game and whether or not I can recommend it. So, I mean, I am, right? But I would rather show the story and talk about the world than do, like, a different review every day. Oh, you mean I should... I see what you mean. No, I would much rather play games and be an entertainer. I'm not one to be in a boardroom. I would get bored. I would be miserable. Oh shit. Okay, hang on guys, I gotta focus mode. I just got wrecked right there. Cutting it a little bit close there, Kitsune. Ooh, Let me just take another dose of my potions here. Don't mind me. Just gonna potion up. Because that totally wasn't super close. Nope, that was not close at all. I did get third-degree burns on Death of the Outsider Trace Care. You're right. But no, Doji, I'm doing what I love. Sitting here, playing games, talking to you guys, and sharing a world with you. That's my passion. That's what I love to do, and that's why I'm here. The rumors of a new Bioshock game? You may be correct. I'm not going to say that you're wrong, but you also might be misinformed, because I know that there's a new System Shock game, which is from the same developers, which is, you know, basically the same concept with a similar name. But I have not heard anything of a new Bioshock game, but I could be fucking wrong. Also, hello, Zoja Kitty. The new System Shock comes out winter of this year? Unless it's already out, in which case, it's already out. System Shock 1 Remake is in the works. Doji says 2K said they will announce something big in 2019. That doesn't mean anything, Doji. They could just as easily announce, like, Goat Simulator or something. Like, I'm afraid that's not enough of anything. At least in my opinion. But feel free to get hype. What this? What this? Ooh.
The head of a king. Take it to Sheila. You know where. She'll give you coin and further orders.
Heavy. How am I supposed to carry it through the forest? I won't be able to draw my sword.
You'll go unarmed, in common clothes. Try to sneak through unnoticed, but if anyone asks, you're bringing the witch some sausages.
You can see it a mile away, and it stinks of vinegar. I'll have to find a thick sack.
Go on. Quit complaining. There's no time.
Interesting. Okay. Yoink. Oh shit. That was stupid. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna wade into that nonsense. One. The harpies might be pissed. You think? You think, Nightfall? I would be curious to know what led you to that conclusion. That should work for you, Trace Cat. Nightfall says, I could be wrong. Yeah, you could. And being wrong is awesome, because being wrong means you get to learn stuff. But, in this particular instance, Nightfall, I think I'm going to take your word for it. Damn it! Rip. 25 to the chat, if you please, keepers. I hacked it up. I hacked that up. Good Lord, did I hack that up. No, I did about as well as could be expected, given the fact that I got caught out so hard. That was, what, 10 harpies? And I got 6 of them? Try that again, shall we? Hi!
Damn, you're ugly.
Use this choke point. Nope. Do me a favor and kill each other. I'll use the axing sign to great effect. I need an AoE. Don't let her get behind me. There's so many of them, for fuck's sake. Oh. Crap, got my thumb. Maybe heal is what I need to do. Problem is, there's just so many of them. Oh, shnikey. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep. Oh, man, I got back into a corner. 25. This is gonna take me a minute. Okay. New plan. How do I use this? How do I use it? How do I use the harping trap? Not that. How do I use it? How do I... Ow. Maybe I have to be in combat before I can use it? That would suck. But we can put Irden.
I'm too old for this.
There we go. Get him! Breathing room. go. Oh, that's a harpy. We need her for a quest. At a time, do you simply arm and set it down when the harpy is taken by Menace? According to the book related to the harpy contract, it's functioning with a bomb are to be taken to the nest in but are they context sensitive? They're probably context Okay. Then I would worry about that. Okay. Greg! Always flanks to the left is the worst.
I guess they'll never learn.
Choke point. Come on then. Do it. This way. Woo! Not even fair. How's that poison taste? Come on. Come on. Fuck me. I got clocked. I thought I was out of range. Apparently not. Nope. Another one down. Slow and steady, guys. Slow and steady. Oh, crap. Ah, damn, they surrounded me. 25. Bastard harpies. Bastard harpies, bastard harpies, bastard harpies. Fragramaphy. Let's see. Arachnid oil. He's down in Earden.
Guess they'll never learn.
Come on. You know you want to. Another one down. Ooh, you're off by your lonesome. How'd that flank work out for you? Woo! Come on. Good. Oof. This out. And I got flanked again. Of course I did. Alright. do that. Ooh, got another one. Got the queen. Beautiful. Here. There's 3 left. How many more can there be? There's 2. I think there's 2 left. Here. Come on. That's how we do. That's how we do. Probably need to grab this. Hi. I'm pretty sure I just saved it, but I'm gonna save it again. Just to be safe. That's already been got. So we need to use the projection to see which one's the most powerful dream. We have a bunch, so let's see. Green crystal.
You're as beautiful as an elf, my lady.
Come to me, my hero. Let's fuck in the barn.
Ah, the luck. To think I wanted to play dice with the others.
Call them too. It'll be lovely.
Okay. This is the dragon at the beginning of the game. Whoa. All right. Nightfall says, so question, kid, since you happen to know a lot about this power, would it be viable to use shapeshifting as a pseudo-regeneration? No. Because you're in the form that you... like... it would keep you alive, but if you return to your normal form, you would still be injured.
Tal este in pedon, eloranet eleorien, feredein maun, hal daumas.
Oh, Yorveth's having a nice meal and a smoke by the fire. Yorveth just wants quiet. I like him. Cheers, Yorveth. What? We have a fucking dragon dream, though. Leveled up. Hello. You tried. Well done. Do it. faultless blood. We gotta get out of here safely now. Right. If you're good. But yeah, inevitably you will still need help. At least according to most mythologies. And the ones that I feel to be the most quote-unquote right for me personally. Four? Alright. Come on then. Good? Where'd that third one go? The third one doesn't have the power to fly down here. Alright, fair enough. Right there, criticism of this game, right? Like, as much as I'm having fun here, there was no reason why that third harpy could not come down here. But it's coded that it can't, so... Heyo. Hello? Hi! Third one did fuck right off. I mean, in fairness, right? If I saw a Witcher, I would also fuck right off. Like, Witchers are ridiculous. So, I get it. And I know it's about that time, guys. I just want to get out here. And this right here is precisely where we're going to pick it up first thing tomorrow. But I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me today, and I hope that you're enjoying Witcher 2 as much as I'm enjoying bringing it to you. But if you're new around here, I'd like to take your attention for just a few moments. I am the Sharp-Eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is a channel devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that strikes your fancy, you'll be in excellent company here, and if it doesn't, I completely understand. What I do isn't for everyone, but I do hope that you have a wonderful evening wherever you choose to spend it, and thank you for stopping by. I stream every single day, or I try to, Mondays through Saturdays from 1 p.m. EDT, until around this time, give or take an hour or so, depending on my health, the weather outside, the state of my computer, and a few other things. I wear a mask, and we delve deep into the lore and the story of a given game, and I always try to add to the world in some way. Voicing the characters on the screen, building them around specific ideals, acting as a narrator or an omniscient observer, or just hanging out with you guys and discussing the lore, one of my favorite ways to spend an afternoon. Sunday and Monday nights, join me for Decisive Action. That's what we call any tabletop role-playing game that we play here on the channel. And Sunday and Monday nights are our current lineup of shows. The Sunday nights boast Powder Keg, a Blades in the Dark campaign, where myself and several of my streaming friends come together to roll some dice, steal some guns, share some laughs, and make certain that a good time is had by all. And Monday nights boasts Souls of Iron, where I'm in the GM chair for a fate-accelerated campaign combining mechs and aliens in a galaxy like you've never seen before. For now, though, I need to get out of here, but when I do, I'll be hosting someone. It's someone who I like, someone who I hope all of you will like, and can spread some of the love that was felt here today over in their channel. Which reminds me, does anyone want to go on a bit of a raid? A masquerade, if you will. Let me know in chat if you want to go on a raid, and if enough people want to go, I'll explain how it works. If you don't know, stick around. It's basically a surprise party, where we go and surprise another streamer and let them know that they're doing a fantastic job. Either way, check back here, because there's always something happening, and you might find your new favorite streamer that way. For now, though, it's time for me to get going, but as always, I want to leave you with these words. From myself and my keepers, to all of you, the regulars, followers, newcomers, and the lurkers, whether you're just having a seat by the fire, or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all tomorrow for more Witcher 2 and a new chapter. Good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping by today.